Hey guys, Blender Everything here, and today we have a box from Nike. So these are a different type of shoe. So what I mean by that is not the fact that they're like different as in like running or something like that. They're made a lot differently than most shoes are. And I'll get back into that in a second. Firstly, let's just open them up and see how they look. Because online they look quite questionable and they don't have a horrible resale, so I might sell them. Let's just look at them first off. Okay, inside the box, here are the shoes. They already, you can tell, they were shipped in a box without tissue paper. There's something different about them. Now, almost every pair of shoes I've ever touched on this channel have come in some kind, or every single pair of shoes that I have touched on this channel have come in some kind of a bag or something like that, and these ones did not. Now, they also look extremely weird and they also feel very weird, but why is that? What is different about these? Now, they're composed of 80% recycled material. Now, that is not a small amount of a percentage. So these, they say 04 on them. I'm not sure what that refers to, but they also have a very cushy sole, and they don't stay up on their own. They're made out of some weird materials, like I said. So this is like, it's cushy for sure. It's got a little bit of squish, but it's not like most shoes. I have to say, it feels like plastic, and there's a reason for that. It's completely made, the sole at least, is almost completely made out of recycled materials and like water bottles, trash. The thing that Nike goes by on these pair of shoes is this is trash. That's what they advertise them as. Because it literally is made out of old trash and recycled materials and completely composed of things that you have tossed in the recycling bin. Now, you can see that they have a very unique, to say the least, style in the sole itself. I feel like in every picture I've seen of them, they aren't like pushed up as if there's a foot inside of them. They're just like this, and you have to decide whether or not you want to buy them. But you can see when there's actually something in there that they do look somewhat normal. It's just the fact that the sole itself has these weird like holes and things and like particles and just weird colors, and you know, that's 100% by design. There's literally like a fleck of trash that you can pull out of here. I'm not going to, but there's just a bunch of plastic, just grinded up materials, melted down to turn into this color. I assume they probably mixed it with some dye, and then I'm sure they added these flecks for aesthetics, to show that they weren't normal shoes. And then on the bottom, there's also like bubbles and things. Like you can either tell that this is a design choice or it's a design flaw that they have yet to iron out in the process of making shoes out of trash. But there's still bubbles all over the place, and in the actual like sole you can see them. The traction is made out of these little crosses imprinted by what I'd assume is like some heated thing. The back of the shoe is pretty solid, and it's kind of strange. I don't know how that's gonna feel to walk on, but without any further talking, I'm gonna put them on. They do not go on normally, I have to say. They do not feel like a normal shoe when you're putting them on. What the heck? These things are so weird. What on earth? So, like, immediately when you put them on for the first time, you can tell, I don't know if this is a flaw or a choice, but you see this, like, tab right here? You have to hold it back while you put the shoe on, or else this is going to get folded over like this, and then you're going to have, like, this weird bump in the side of the shoe for the whole time you're wearing it. So it is a little bit strange, but other than that, not really anything major to notice while I'm actually putting them on. Standing up in them, yeah, they feel pretty weird. They do not feel like normal shoes. They feel not clunky, but just not flexible. So like they're not heavy for how much they have on them, but they're super like awkward, and like with normal shoes, when you hit the ground, it's gonna bend a little bit so that like your heel can hit first and then your toe. But these things are rigid. Like you don't see, like you see all the flex in the front of the shoe here. You don't see anything happening past this line of bumps. So that is noticeable, and something that I'm sure throughout this series of shoes that will improve, hopefully. It could also be a design choice. It probably isn't, because that's something strange, I would say, that you would want to add to a shoe. But this is how they look. I have black socks on. That's kind of like the socks that I always wear, so that's why I have them on. But like they're not normal looking at all. You can tell there's some kind of story behind them, and that is a reason a lot of people wear these weird sneakers, because they like the story behind them. But personally, I just wear them because they're shoes, and yeah, sometimes I can't make up my mind, so I buy shoes that are somewhat in demand, and then you can just resell them if you don't like them and actually turn a profit rather than just returning them and getting your money back. So that's the situation with these shoes, and I don't actually know how fast they sold out. I do believe they're actually sold out, but if you refresh the page while they were on sale, you could actually see, like, for some reason, you could see sizes coming back into stock and leaving, and that was strange to me. But at first I logged on and tried to get my size, and it didn't let me, and then I refreshed the page and it let me. I don't know, it was weird. But that's those are the, oh, what is the name of these? Space hippie shoes. That's what these are called. Space hippie. That's the space hippie shoe. And if I had to say anything about them, the lacing is strange. The shoe itself is completely bizarre, and I would not know what to do about having to wear this every day. Honestly, I don't really get them. They have like 3 inches of sole in the back, and it doesn't flex at all. So, you know, make of that as you want. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and also please share it with your friends, because, you know, sharing is caring.